Hi, welcome back. I know it's been a hot minute, but I'm back. I wasn't gonna do this, but I told my sibling about the idea and they were like, yeah, just do it. And so I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And we like mind melded for a minute. We were like, this is such a cool idea. Because we both are okay with the comic, but don't like the designs really. But that's just a me thing. I don't know if I already said this, but I will be redesigning Boyfriend. I don't mind the comic at all. I think it's chill. I find myself giggling at it all the time. It's so silly. There's a lot of controversy around the author Refrainbow. I don't know their name, so I will refer to them as Refrainbow. And the characters, goth, jock, prep, and nerd, as their stereotypes, jock, nerd, prep, and goth. That is how I will refer to them throughout the whole thing. This is by no means a slander video. I just wanted to do a little video. First up is Nerd. They were the first I redesigned because I did not like them in the He was the easiest to redesign because I knew what I wanted to change. Also, I will be using she and him and they pronouns for Nerd because in the comic they were like going through a transition where they wanted people to start using more she/her pronouns for him. So I will be using those as well. But anyway, they were the easiest to redesign for me because I knew what I wanted to change. I noticed in the comic she was very much perceived as a child, which gave me the ick. It was just kind of weird. But as I was saying, Nerd was very child. Like they always made it a point to make him seem younger. If you get what I'm saying. Because like if they'd be in a group together, he'd be the one that was like doddled on. They'd act like parents to him. So I did was I made him older. Also, like in the polycule, it grossed me out how they were acting like they were their child. It didn't feel right to me. They didn't treat him like an adult at all. Another thing as I go on, these all will be in the Refrainbow color scheme because I like the pastels. I think they're pretty. Something that bothered me too also was the hate the comic got so quickly because of the webtoon ad. It's a good comic. It's a chill comic. It's meant to be fast-paced. It's meant to be kind of just like a stupid, silly little thing. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to prep. If you can't tell, I have no script for the rest of these, so be patient with me. So in the comic, he was certainly something. I did not like prep. I thought he was gross at first. He also gave me the ick. He was the second I redesigned because I knew exactly what I was gonna change. So he kind of also had like a child demeanor to him. And I don't know if that's just because of how the artist like designs characters, but it all gave me the ick. They didn't act their age per se. They all acted more like high schoolers and college students. Also, I hated the fact that how dumb Prep was. I get that he's like a himbo or something, but he was stupid. For his design, I wanted to keep the Prep idea, but tone it down a bit instead of making him look like a stereotypical gay guy. I kind of leaned into that a bit, but hear me out. It's silly. I gave him a pink checkered like sweater vest, yellow pants because I thought it fit with the color scheme. I don't know. It was something that I liked. And a little handbag and sunglasses. I think he is literally perfect in my eyes. I love Prep's design. People didn't like him when I posted on Instagram and I don't know what that was about. But also all the slander he got from the ads like really was odd. I didn't like that. They made his voice so much worse than how I imagined it at least. Because I didn't imagine him being that annoying. I was just like, oh, he's a silly little guy. Anyway, we're gonna go on to Jock. I'm saving my last one for the one I have for last, which is my goth redesign, and it got controversial on Instagram. So next up is Jock. I love Jock in the comic. He was so well written. Besides the fact that he accepted his sexuality so easily, and just in my opinion, because he comes from an Asian family, and you see that a lot, that they don't really Well, I think it's an Asian family. I thought so. But anyway, I wanted to keep, he doesn't really have much for me to like talk about. I really liked how he's written. I love that he has problems with like his sister and how he feels about himself. I think that is such a good character. I love Jack. I think he's so perfect in my eyes. But that was really it just about the family. I didn't like the fact that he was so like easy to liking the others so quickly, but again, the comic is meant to be fast paced. They solve problems easily, they solve conflict easily, which is fine. I think that's chill. Some design points about him. I don't really have much to say about Jock. He was probably the easiest I did. Some design points I have. My friend said he looked like he was going to Pilates, and you know what? F you. I don't care about you. But yeah, I gave him pink sweats with like the yellow on the side so that you could match up with the theme, and a blue muscle shirt. And so as you can see, he doesn't have his like football jacket anymore because I got rid of that. He's not playing football. In the comic, he didn't like football, and I'm not going to make him play a sport that he doesn't like. He plays basketball now. I like basketball, and he likes basketball. That's all I have to say about Jock. He wasn't even really a controversial one at all. He's kind of basic, but I like him. I think he's chill. Now is Goth, the one that was so controversial. It was, oh my gosh. So at first I drew him and I kind of made him more, like, I strained away from the goth. Because I was like, you know what? He's not goth in the comic. Don't tell me otherwise. He's not goth in the comic. He's emo. More like, maybe more mall goth. But he's more emo in the comic than anything. He's also e-boy. I have words on this. So when I redesigned him, I started off with like more of a cyberpunk aesthetic. I thought that looked good, and I hated it. I talked to my friends about it, and I hated it so much. So I went on with a mall goth look. And guys, I was dating someone that was mall goth and trad goth. I don't need your opinion on how I do my goth characters. I don't care. It made me so mad when I posted that, and people were like, he's. Gosh. Okay, so I decided that I was gonna give him more of a mall goth aesthetic. So, of course, his pants could have been more gothic. I see where people are like, oh my gosh, that's not goth. Yes, I don't care. Hush your mouth. A reason that I could not make him goth, like I couldn't do like black on everything, is because in drawing, you can't just do black on everything. It makes the drawing look muddy and flat. It doesn't work. So that's why I did different shades of black, like more purples and more pinks, because I thought that would look good on him. And it does. It looks amazing. So I gave him a leather jacket. I gave him a torn up shirt. I drew his binder underneath. That's another thing I have to talk about. In the comic, I did not like the fact that he already had top surgery. It is like shown that he kind of came from a family that did not like him being trans. And he's in college. I don't know where he's getting the money to get top surgery. So he might have. I mean, if you guys believe that, that's fine. That's your opinion. My opinion is that he has not gotten it yet, and he's still using binders. For my own sanity. Now, back to as I was saying, and prep could have paid for it, but still, I'm allowed to have my own opinion. That is my opinion right there. And anyway, back to what I was saying about the goth thing. I decided I was gonna make his hair more messy and scruffy. I gave him a leather jacket with patches on it like peace and no war. Gave him button pins, and this is where it got controversial. His face. I gave him basic trad goth makeup because my ex-girlfriend used to wear trad goth makeup but a mall goth outfit. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I did not want to touch trad goth fashion because honestly, I don't want to mess up and make more people mad at me because I know that that's very it's kind of it's very cool, and I didn't want to mess up and then do something I hated because I thought people would like it. So I love goth design. Honestly, I was thinking about making my wallpaper. I love them so much. So I went ahead and did basic trad goth makeup. People were so mad at me. They said giving him corpse makeup doesn't make him goth. I don't care. Now for the controversial part. There should be a speed paint running right here. I don't know yet. But for the controversial part, we're Rainbow, the artist, and author. This is where the problems began when I decided to redesign. This is not fan art, guys. It is a redesign, which means I didn't like the designs in the comic. It's a redesign, not fan art. Not because I'm a fan of the author. Honestly, I don't care what they have done. It does not concern me. I'm fine with. I'm just gonna ignore it. So, people were like, "Why are you drawing fan art?" It's not fan art. It's redesigns. Why are you drawing fan art for a pro shipper and a racist and a hate Jew supporter? Guys, I didn't know any of this when I first decided to start drawing. Also, I will be referring to the author as they them pronouns because I don't know their gender. So, the pro shipper stuff, which is between a minor and adult and stuff like that, and not suitable for work stuff between a minor and adult, guys, I'm pretty sure they did that when they were 15. I'm pretty sure it was just when they were 15. I'm pretty sure it was with the BTS members or something like that. And you know what? They already cleared that all up. I think people just need to move on. Another thing, racism, Jew stuff. They already cleared that up as well. So I'm just gonna ignore that as long as they aren't hurting anyone, which I'm sure they are not. They just are Jew haters. There's a lot of people out there in the world like this. It's fine. They have their own opinions. I'm chill with it. Do your own thing. Now, I'm pretty sure that the pro shipping was mostly self-shipping at this point. Guys, they were 15. I know that when I was a couple years younger, I was 13, guys. And I was drawing a self-Sona with a 20-year-old ice skater I liked. Not NSFW, but you get it, okay? It's fine. I'm chill with it. I am not doing fan art. I am doing a redesign because I do not like the designs in the comic. The artist, I don't care what they have done. I really don't. I just wanted to do some silly little designs because I'm bored. That's really it for this video. I know that got a little bit dark during Goth and the author. Wait, that is it. Thank you for watching. Bye.